This evening on ENN Tonight.
Hundreds of millions of dollars are going towards Burlington's biggest investment ever. Stick around to hear what all the money is being spent on.
A huge celebration for a huge milestone, all for Elon's fire department.
And an inside look at Crossroads, a nonprofit organization that provides resources for victims of violence and human trafficking.
Those stories and more.
ENN Tonight starts now. Good evening, and thank you for joining us for ENN Tonight. I'm Alice Morrissey.
And I'm Charlotte Pfabe. Let's dive into this week's top stories.
Starting off tonight, a huge investment for the city of Burlington and Guilford County. $860 million will go towards a new food distribution center, and on top of that, this is set to bring an estimated 500 jobs to the area. So let's break this down. Both Guilford County and Burlington's new partnership with international food distributor and parent company to Food Lien, Ahold Delhaize, is making this the largest economic development in Burlington's history. The company will build the new distribution center near Rock Creek Industrial Park over in eastern Guilford County. In a press conference with local officials, they spoke about what this means for Burlington residents and how they hope it'll boost the economy. Executive Vice President of Economic Development from the Greensboro Chamber of Commerce, Marvin Price, says that he's excited about what is ahead for this project.
Success like this doesn't happen by chance. It happens because people across cities, counties, and organizations unite around one mission: to strengthen North Carolina's economy and expand opportunities for its people.
Construction for the distribution center will begin in 2026 and is expected to end around 2029.
As the Alamance County municipal elections are rounding the corner, Mayor of the town of Elon, Emily Sharp, held a candidate forum for the 3 candidates running for Elon Town Council. Randy Orwig, Steve Exum, and Michael Radigan answered residents' questions and talked about their stances on many different issues. One key topic in this discussion was getting nonprofits like Elon University and the Twin Lakes Retirement Community to contribute more funding. And Sharp says she was impressed by the candidates' responses.
I think our voters have a very hard decision to make. I think all 3 spoke really highly about the town. I think they all have ideas for how to continue to grow the town in a responsible manner.
2 of the 3 candidates will be elected. Municipal elections are November 4th.
History was made here in Alamance County, and not for a good reason. 2 Burlington men are facing charges after authorities got their hands on more than 400 pounds of meth. The meth is worth a little more than $5 million. This is the largest meth bust in Alamance County history. Chief of Elon Campus Police Joe Lemire says that this case was not close to campus, and that for something like this happening, any prevention would involve our collaboration and relationship with other departments and the notification to us if anything was getting close or on campus. The Alamance Narcotics Enforcement Team says that the investigation is ongoing and no other details are being released at this time.
The town of Elon Fire Department celebrated its 100-year anniversary. ENN's Alana Klingsborn was at Station 8 this weekend, which is just down the street from the university, and has a look at the event.
Residents, students, and even town council members filled Station 8 with snacks, cake, and beverages for the fire department's open house celebration. And for Assistant Chief Ray Pruitt, this milestone is part of his family history.
It's the 3rd generation of the department. My dad was here back in the 70s, but it's been a great opportunity to be part of the historic event.
Elon senior and student volunteer Gloria Tena says this anniversary is a reflection of the department's commitment to serving the community.
Town of Elon Fire Department celebrating 100 years to me is their commitment to serving the community members. For these 100 years we've developed as a fire department as itself.
To celebrate the milestone, the fire department set off sirens and also had a slideshow of photos to capture its history through film. Alana Klingsborn, ENN Tonight.
Tena says she was one of the only student volunteers when she first joined, and she's been lucky to see this volunteer program grow.
Up next, something new in Alamance County that's helping young parents take on life's daily challenges.
and Resource Center and what they do to help victims of violence, assault, and trafficking.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think.
You all right? It just feels like it's coming from everywhere. Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
There's only one thing that will save somebody's life, and that is naloxone nasal spray. Get 911 on the phone, get the emergency responses there on their way.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Hate is loud, but love is the majority.
Elon students and staff now have the opportunity to get certified in mental health first aid. The training is offered through the National Council on Mental Well-Being. Participants are taught how to identify risk factors, warning signs, and how to help someone in both crisis and non-crisis situations. The 3-year certification is one of several resources on campus that promote mental wellness. Associate Professor of Psychology Bilal Gandor says this training gives participants the tools they need to make an impact.
The details about the program and the kind of information they receive seems to be specifically helpful, that can value, that can bring more value to an intervention.
Gandor says the program not only builds awareness of others' mental health, but also encourages people to reflect on their own.
The Liberal Arts Forum hosted founder of Moms Demand Action for Gun Science in America, Shannon Watts. Moms Demand Action is one of the largest activist organizations in the nation and was formed after the shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary in 2012. ENN's Trista Pinagacco sat down with Watts for an exclusive interview. Here's a small part of that conversation.
Why do you think personally that Moms Demand Action has had such success as a grassroots organization that's mobilized thousands of people across the country?
This is part that I will take credit for, which is, I cut my teeth in communications on creating brands and creating messaging. And I just knew intuitively that we could create a brand that made women feel empowered and not scared.
Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add about your activism, about your book, or anything else that you think is important for people to know?
I think about the suffragists who were imprisoned, beaten, starved, and they never saw the fruits of their labor, right? They never saw all women, not just white women, but all women get the right to vote. That happened in about 100 years. And yet what they did was so selfless and so generous because they built a foundation that future generations could build on and finally get the right for women to vote.
Watts says that she hopes students who went to the forum would be inspired to take action and make a difference.
new program is giving young parents space to learn, grow, and heal right here in Alamance County. Inside a conference room at Crossroads Sexual Assault and Response Resource Center, young and at-risk parents gather each week for lessons in parenting, mental health, and life skills. The program, called Room to Grow, was founded by Brandy Deswinu. The classes are open to parents ages 16 to 30. Deswinu says parenting often comes without guidance, and many young parents are also healing while raising children.
I just feel like we have everything for the kids, and we need it. We need both. But I feel like we need stuff to help the big babies too, because that's what a lot of us are, that are not healed. We're just trying to make it the best way we can and get by and want people to understand us.
Room to Grow runs every Wednesday until November 12th. Crossroads Sexual Assault Responses and Resource Center is known for its advocacy program and resources for victims of sexual assault and violence and trafficking. Our Anjolina Fantaroni is live in the studio to talk about what she learned when hearing about their programs.
Thank you, Alice. I produced a multimedia story titled Human Trafficking in Alamance County in the Fight Led by Crossroads. I was able to visit their office, which is right down the road in Burlington, to get an inside view of what they have to offer. Crossroads has been serving child and adult survivors of sexual assault, abuse, and human trafficking through counseling, advocacy, medical treatment, education, and awareness since 1976. New additions that they're rolling out this year are comfort and care bags, specifically given to victims after an evaluation at a hospital and during a court date. Let's take a look at what advocates and therapists say about working at an organization such as this.
My trafficking story started when I was about 12. I was sexually assaulted by someone adjacent to my family, and that went on for 2 years before I started to sort of run away. I was at this concert with a lot of older people, and after the concert we went back for a party, and at this party I was drugged. I didn't even know that what was happening to me was trafficking by definition until I came into Crossroads.
In 1976, Crossroads was formed by a group of women after there was a rape that occurred in Burlington.
Crossroads is such an awesome place. Our history is that if you ever find that you're in need or need help, like there's going to be somebody here who's going to pick up the phone, who's going to talk to you, provide you with some sort of service, or point you in the right direction of where you need to go, which is my favorite thing about Crossroads, and it always has been. There's no right or wrong time to heal from trauma, whether it happened months ago or 30, 50 years ago. Whenever a person's ready to heal from trauma, there's always ways to do it and people who are there to help. I get teary-eyed when I talk about this. The fact that I get to hold witness to that and support them in this and make sure that they have somebody, it's just overwhelming sometimes. It really is. It's surreal. Every year I look around and think, am I really here?
In 2024, most trafficking cases in North Carolina involve sex trafficking, followed by labor trafficking.
Coming up, an Elon women's soccer update. This one you'll want to hear.
And I'll have your Halloween weather with your Phoenix 5-day forecast after the break.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Even more than I wanted a gold medal, I wanted a heart of gold, like the mentors who were my balance beams refusing to let me down, and the coaches who spoke out to anything out of bounds, heroes who never stood on podiums, but stood up for me. Every shot I made, give the assist to those who since my youth were referees, ready to blow the whistle and end abuse.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast does whatever she wants, obviously. She's sleeping right now. She's an epic snuggler. She's so comforting. She's so loving. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew right then that she was special.
Kudos, Carl. You've always had a need for speed. Racing anything with wheels, speed reading novels in record time, yelling out 3, 2, 1 at every traffic light. But this time, you've taken your power obsession to the next level. By purchasing this electric vehicle, you've given yourself instant torque that blows your old launch times away, which will keep you saying, "Woo-wee," every time you punch the pedal. Good for your adrenaline, great for the planet. That's the power of EV.
And joining us now live in the virtual studio is ENN's weather reporter, Mackenzie Cruz. Mackenzie, it was a little rainy outside today, but can you tell us what it's going to be like for the rest of the week?
Thanks, Charlotte. You should definitely have an umbrella on hand this week because we're going to be looking at even more rain and chilly weather coming up. Now for your Phoenix 5-day forecast. Tonight we'll have a low of 45 with more rain and wind up to 30 miles an hour. Tomorrow and Wednesday will be more of the same with highs in the low 50s, showers, and some more wind. Thursday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 61 and a passing shower or two. Friday will have a high of 60 and mostly sunny skies, but for anyone trick-or-treating, you might want to bundle up because there's no rain, but it will be a low of 37 and windy. And finally, Saturday will start off November with some sun and a high of 62. As we enter the last month of Atlantic hurricane season, we were met with Hurricane Melissa. Melissa became a Category 4 on Sunday with winds of 140 miles per hour. Jamaica is under hurricane warning, and Haiti and Cuba are under hurricane watch. Major flash flooding, heavy rainfall, landslides, and damaging winds are expected in those areas. But that's all for now. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Mackenzie. We'll be sure to stay warm this Halloween.
And now for a look into sports. Elon's women's soccer team went up against the College of Charleston Cougars in a match that determines who moves on to the CAA tournament. ENN's Monika Jurevicius was there for the matchup.
Elon women's soccer went head-to-head with the College of Charleston Cougars in a fight to gain the number 3 seed in the CAA tournament during the win and end game. The Phoenix pushed their defense forward, fueling the Cougars' offense to score. While the Phoenix struggled, Elon head coach Neil Payne says Charleston is putting up a good challenge of skills.
We knew that Charleston like to send numbers forward. They're a good attacking team. It makes sense for us to manage the game in those moments and defend well, and our goalkeeper and our back line were immense towards the end of the game.
Elon defender Grace Gelhaus was important for offense as she made 4 attempts for the Cougars' goals, and Cougar forward Faith Slimmer had a game high of 5 shots, ending her collegiate athletic career with this game as the game drawed with scores of 0.
One of my best friends is on the other team, and like everybody in the soccer world, we all know each other and we all know like what we're all fighting for. We know how it feels to win games, lose games, and at the end of the day, we're all one big community.
In the end, the Phoenix will advance to the women's CAA tournament, securing their spot as the 3rd seed. Monika Jurevicius, ENN Tonight.
The Phoenix play William and Mary on Thursday in the CAA Conference quarterfinals at 7 p.m. in Virginia. Alamance County Public Library's home delivery service allows homebound community members to receive 25 items each month. And it's especially important for one patron. Our Miles Hayford has a deeper look into this story.
Alamance County Library's home delivery service program provides more than just 13 books a month to 95-year-old Alice Sagalos.
It's like getting a Christmas present because the bags are red, you know. It's seasonal. You get a Christmas package every month.
Zagalos has been reading since she was 6 years old. A local New York library became a refuge for Zagalos, especially as she is the daughter of immigrants who didn't have books at home.
I couldn't get enough of just going into this quiet, wonderful place. It was like a fairy tale to me.
And beyond just the books, Home Delivery Services Coordinator Story Inohosa says the program builds community.
Just her being a part of this program for so long sort of means that we've all gotten to know each other in a way that's really nice.
Zagalos says that at this stage in her life, the service gives her something to look forward to. Miles Hayford, ENN Tonight.
Zagalos is one of the 135 participants of this service each month.
Food, music, and community filled the Holly Hill Mall this past Saturday. The Taste of Alamance Food Festival had over 15 local restaurants to give out free samples, and all the proceeds went to United Way of Alamance County. This organization is a local nonprofit that helps families of Alamance County become financially stable. The president of United Way of Alamance County, Lacey Dabbs, has been on the team for 2 years and says that the community always enjoys the festival.
I think the community gets excited. I think there was some hesitancy because it is the first year back, but we do have 18 restaurants represented here giving out more than 40 samples of food. And I've already talked to ladies that were here in prior years. So we do have attendees that are coming back.
Dabbs says she hopes to see the Taste of Alamance grow and bring more familiar faces together for local fun. After the break, a heartwarming spooky season tradition that you'll want to stick around for.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
In 4 days. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children. She didn't know what to do.
Did you have a good day at school?
She gave them some broth without any bread.
There you go.
And kissed them all soundly.
Night night.
Good night. And put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Women are bad with money. That's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now we've got something to say.
Save it. It's time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Until we're no longer 80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
Save it. The falsehoods, the feelings of fault.
Then, the funds. Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
I've always been told I gotta be strong. Thick skin, tough as nails. But to be everything for everybody, it wears on you. Black don't crack, they say. But it can. We all can. Reach out to a friend if you see them going through it. No matter who you are, being vulnerable is what makes us whole. Learn how to help at seizetheawkward.org.
Altamaha Ossipee Civitan Club hosted their annual Hoot on the Farm event. The event has activities like pumpkin painting, horseback riding, and singing. It started with an idea to provide an inclusive and welcoming space for children with special needs.
Hoot on the Farm is a family event, and we focus on families of persons with autism celebrating 25 years.
Co-founder of Hoot on the Farm, Elizabeth Bramble, says she started this event in honor of her nephew who has autism. Bramble says this is a great opportunity for children to have a fun and safe, supportive time.
Like their state fair, that the kids get to come and have a great time without people staring at them.
Because of the work Bramble and volunteers are doing to create this event, many come back for years to come.
Students came together in Newman Lumen Pavilion for a night of Halloween traditions through different religions like pagan beliefs. The event called The Veil is Thin held a night full of pagan Halloween traditions and gave students a special and spooky opportunity to make spell bags and get a tarot card reading. Director of Multi-Faith Programming and Engagement, Hilary Zakin, says this event represents a new push to increase the Truett Center's pagan events.
Over the past year, we've built up a small community, and this year, our professional staff was ready to launch a few events to bring students in to build community.
Elon sophomore Finn Hughes works with the pagan community in the Truett Center and says that having events like this helps people learn about other cultures.
I also really enjoyed the fact that some people were like, yeah, I don't really know about much of this stuff, but I want to learn, and that was really cool. I love getting to even learn myself, which was really cool.
Hughes says that he thinks increasing pagan life helps people have an open mind and learn that just because people are different doesn't mean that they're scary.
And here's a spooky and scary schedule of Halloween festivities that are in full swing, both on campus and in the town of Elon. On campus, Elon neighborhoods are hosting a series of Halloween-themed events this week. From costume swaps and s'mores to pumpkin carving and movie nights, there's something for everyone. The celebrations wrap up on Halloween night with a fall festival at Daniel Lee neighborhood, featuring food trucks, games, and caramel apples. And the town of Elon is celebrating with Halloween events like the annual Halloween Happenings Trunk or Treat at Beth Schmidt Park on Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m.
Two Elon 2024 graduates are making their off-Broadway debut with original plays inspired by personal stories. Mallory Savert brought her honors thesis, The City Woman, to a New York stage. The play follows two young nuns who fall in love and question what it means to follow their faith and hearts. And another 2024 alumni, Madeline Slattery, premiered her show Mom Play at a festival. The story was based on a real conversation and explores a mother-daughter reunion inside a prison. Both playwriters have said that their Elon experience helped shape their storytelling.
Elon University School of Communications has announced a new partnership with Italian professional basketball organization Pistoia Basket. The school says this is an effort to mix sports and education. Students who are studying abroad at Elon in Florence have the chance to intern for the team and gain insight into their operations and communication strategies.
Well, that's all the news we have for you this evening. Thank you so much for joining us.
Head over to our website, elonnewsnetwork.com, for stories, sports, and more.
And make sure to follow us on social media at Elon News Network.
Have a great night, Elon.